Hello, I am the Crypto Otaku, and here I am with our resident no coiner, Mondocat, my number one fan, right? Mondocat.
Hello.
Jesus. Yeah, Mondocat is how is you doing? How is yous?
It is sleepy time,
Sleepy
but
time.
you can't sleep on Bitcoin because we gotta
Well,
buy
Bitcoin
more.
doesn't sleep. That's right.
Yeah.
Bitcoin still trades 24/7. So yeah, you still have no crypto, no Bitcoin. I know last the time we talked, you didn't. That was back in January or February, I think.
Yep. And I still don't, but I did find out I had Bitcoin at one point, and then I sold it, and then I had the damn dog coin. Fuck that shit. But
Oh, that was like on an exchange,
yeah, I was on
like
Robinhood.
Coinbase or Robinhood. Yep.
But I did try to get a wallet, wallet. I don't know, some
Yep.
kind of wallet, and it didn't work because the persona verification system was like, "There's an error,"
The what?
and then
The
I'm like,
persona
"Okay,
verification.
yeah," and
Who was that through? Oh,
there
was it a browser or
was
a
on
hardware based
Reddit.
wallet or a Reddit wallet?
It was
I'm
a
not
well, it's
familiar
not
with
Reddit
that.
wallet. It was the Vive wallet,
Vive?
and they needed to
Like
verify me with
you
persona.
know,
Yeah, like
Vive like
Vive trackers.
VR? Like
Yes,
HTC or now I guess now it's Meta, right?
yes.
What? I didn't know they had a
HTC
crypto
Vive
wallet.
wallet. Yep, but there was no support
Vive X.
available. It is a completely humanless thing. I couldn't contact anyone to find out, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm a no coiner.
I've never are you sure this is legitimate?
Yes.
I've never heard of this. Um okay, make
I think it's just
cryptocurrency in
called
a
Vive
virtual
Wallet.
reality.
Did
What
you
is
mean
it
Viva
primarily used
Wallet?
for? Is it for like an application on
Um,
Vive?
fuck if I know. It was to get an avatar on Reddit. Let me
Oh,
see
gotcha.
let me see what it was called. Like, I think I still have it installed.
It says Vive Wallet,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, it's
but I
just
just
called Vive Wallet.
and that's a crypto based platform? Do you know what token you were trying to buy on it?
I wasn't trying to I didn't even get that far. I couldn't even make an account.
So it's supported by Polygon and on Ethereum. So it's a layer
Oh yeah,
two
there you go. That's the right one.
settlement. Okay. Yeah, I mean, wow, I didn't know that was even a thing going on with Vive. Like, what are they primarily using that for?
I have no idea. But you know what?
Interesting.
It might be great to look it up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sorry you had a bad experience. I don't recommend those browser-based wallets. I'm sure I don't know if you heard that before or not, but yeah, there's been a lot of hacks with browser-based wallets in the past 3 4 years. Everyone's and remember you even shared. Remember you shared that S toy, the X toy that
Oh,
China had an application that came with that product that basically would latch onto your MetaMask or whatever. That was interesting.
oh yeah,
um, but yeah, I guess where are you at now with just crypto in general? I know that obviously that was a bad experience, that Vive wallet thing. Are you looking at maybe getting in before the market takes off, or like could we could potentially have a downturn here in May if Wall Street wants to get in and do what they normally do, and that's sell and May and go away. Is that something that you want to maybe get into if Bitcoin says goes down another 10 grand after it's halving?
yeah. Like literally, my only thought process was I want Reddit avatar and I want to sell
Oh
Reddit
my god.
avatars. So that's it. That's all the farther I've thought into it.
Gotcha. Oh, Mondo,
Besides, you know, whatever you talk about.
I talk about the most appreciating asset in the entire world, Bitcoin. As you know, the digital gold, that people call it, the financial freedom and all the things. So I guess I wanted to check in with you and see, like, are you aware of these certain, you know, narratives that are happening and like, you know, I know you just moved to Canada since then, because you weren't then there. I don't back then. I don't think. And
Well,
things are different over there.
Yeah.
Obviously, your
Still
dollars
kind of is,
are doing better over there, right? Like,
I would say, I mean, rent wise, no, but
oh really?
like general, yeah, like rent is like $2,000 for the most
Holy
bottom of the barrel shittiest thing that you can get. Like there are tent cities set up for homeless people and everything.
Oh my God, really?
Cut that penny again.
But yeah, there's one down the street, but yeah, 2.5 blocks away. But
This is out of Toronto? No.
yeah, it's around there.
Around Toronto. I didn't know there were homeless tents in Toronto. It's not as bad as like Skid Row in LA, right?
Oh, I don't know, but you know, no one can afford.
Oh wow.
Like I literally like I keep bringing up the Chris Farley sketch. I live in a van by the river.
I'm Matt Foley.
That's the goal.
I'm a motivational speaker. Yeah.
Yeah. The dream is to live in a van by the river.
Yeah. Eating government cheese.
He died of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
Yeah. You can't even get government cheese. That's right. The world is different than it was in the 80s and 90s. Holy crap.
We had a can of government pork for a really long time until like 2007, and we cracked it open and we ate it and it was fine.
Oh God. Oh no. Well, I guess the shelf life at least holds up on that stuff.
There's a guy on YouTube that like opens old like MREs.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah,
from, like,
the
the
old
60s
rations
and shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah, in like World War
still
II
alive.
too. I've seen that stuff. Oh God, it's crazy. This world is so different than we were born into. It's only been
Yep.
Not even it's only been a few decades. You know, it's crazy.
And it's crazy, like, where the next few decades will be when the main currency is Bitcoin, right?
Oh, well, I don't know about. We'll see. We'll see if Bitcoin can resolve its issues of scalability and fees, and it could be the world currency, but it's probably gonna be like gold, right? Like people aren't gonna be trading it every day. They're just gonna. But there's opportunity. But other coins have already stepped in for that purpose, and again, it's the Web3, right? So there's going to be multiple, I don't care what anyone says, Bitcoin maxis or whatever. There's going to be multiple networks. We don't just have one financial settled thing. Even right now, we use MasterCard and Visa, and I think American Express is pretty much dead. I don't think anyone even accepts that anymore, but we're down to 2 now, but we had more. We started with more. I think it's going to be a similar
Discover
thing.
Card's going to die too.
Oh, Discover. Yep, probably. You talked about on the stream today that you were in a Costco in Canada and they were cutting up pennies.
Yep.
And I told you on the stream I wanted to burn money on the stream and they wouldn't let me do that. And they're cutting pennies.
The lady at the knife and scissors like sample thing, like just had like I don't know, like 30 or 40 like she spiraled the pennies. And
Was
they were
it
just, like,
was it
sitting
this
up there.
Cutco company I found?
I don't know what company it was, but we were like,
That's
I told her, I was like,
I'm gonna get some scissors and then try this
like,
at home.
your scissors are really sharp.
He cut this penny.
And
Oh, jeez.
oh, they're doing it. There's a video.
Yeah.
Sharpest knife.
Let's cut that penny again.
Let's see. But the video
Yeah.
froze.
Cutting
Oh,
a
there we
penny.
go.
with scissors. This is a real penny.
There's a lot of logs. So
That's awesome. I'm gonna get some scissors and then try this
she
at
did
home.
I wanna see those knives cut those
literally
pennies.
spiraled them.
Oh yeah. And they
But,
were just
I
doing
was
that in the middle of Costco and U.S. pennies,
Yeah.
right? Not Canadian
Yes.
pennies.
No, Canadian pennies don't exist anymore. They don't accept Canadian pennies anymore. Everything
what?
is in
Really?
0.5. Pennies are not in circulation anymore.
Oh Jesus.
But
Yeah.
I was like, I think that's illegal. And she's just like, And I was like, it's okay. There's a reason I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research into whether or not it's truly. I mean, honestly, the U.S. government, under U.S. Code 331 says it's a federal crime to fraudulently alter, mutilate, or falsify coins in the United States. So I mean, it's still in our regulatory system. But yeah, apparently, they don't give a crap. Are they really going to enforce that a penny? And then, I mean, we've been doing that for years, though. Like, you go to the vacation spots, right? And they have the penny crunchers, where you just
penny squishers.
make a
Yep.
what do you call it? A memento penny or a souvenir penny. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know how to gauge that.
mean,
I really wanted to
that's
burn
one
$1
thing,
every
though.
stream, though.
Do the play money.
This is not the same. It doesn't give me enough power. Chaotic
Don't tell
power.
anyone it's not. Just pretend.
I need a barrel in the middle of my studio where I could just just set up and watch money burn every single stream. It'd be amazing. Just right there in the middle. Worship the burning barrel of money. It'll keep you warm. Yeah, maybe not. No, I don't want to get pulled into
For
a
natural
10-year.
gas.
Yeah. Here's your gas fee. I wanted to kind of go over some quick little things with you to see what your take is right now. I know you're not really looking to getting into Bitcoin or crypto again, but is there anything that can change your mind? Like what is going to be the key factor to say, okay, now Mondo is ready. She's ready to get in.
Okay. The number one, you're not gonna like this.
Uh-oh.
The number one thing that would get me into crypto is if the value didn't fluctuate. If a dollar
that's
was
the
a dollar
beauty of
minus
it.
inflation.
But that'll be too late. You're talking about no volatility or very little volatility. I think we're always going to go up and to the right over time, long scale, right? Because if you look at your favorite, right? Your the Bitcoin rainbow chart. If you look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which is just a logarithmic chart,
Yep.
logarithmic chart. I can't even say it tonight. But obviously we have these key levels that are indicated with colors to give you an idea of where we're headed in terms of fair value. But I mean, you can see that it's basically just up and to the right over time. Really hasn't performed any different than that. But you do have, again, less volatility as we go up. And so what you're saying is going to happen eventually. We might see another huge spike and break out and create some crazy volatility for the short term in the next 5-10 years. But next 10-20 years are going to be more flat and slowly to the right because it's just, everyone's going to have their buy-ins already pretty much set to go. All the 401ks and Roth IRAs and investment firms are just gonna get seeded, and it's just gonna be steady. So I'd say that I don't like. Yeah, you're right. I don't like that answer. I really don't, because in the end, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be much of a benefit to you. You're not gonna change your you're not gonna have life-changing wealth. You're not gonna see a significant change in your purchasing power And that's the goal. The goal is to maintain our purchasing power, or not only maintain it but also increase it. And
I'll buy a Dollar Tree coin.
yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe in the near future we are going to have tokenized assets. According to Larry Fink, he wants everything to be tokenized, right? So every single security traded, fund or stock, every share is going to be eventually a crypto. But I did want to share this since we just went over like over time your purchasing power, and this is the cost of an iPhone, the most normie thing on the planet to compare to. Is the cost of an iPhone in terms of Bitcoin over the years. In 2011, it cost you about 160 Bitcoin. 2012, it was only 50. And these phones don't really fluctuate too much in price in terms of US dollars. They're usually around what, 1,000 to 1,200, right, for a current gen iPhone or a Samsung equivalent. So yeah, you can see just how much less you need to spend over your Bitcoin to purchase the same thing over time. And I thought this was a really good thing to compare to, just that you mentioned the, getting in when it's going to be more or less volatile. And again, that's not a good thing because you need this to help you in the long term, not
right. But if I die of anxiety from
from the volatility,
Bitcoin going to zero, then it's not
gonna you definitely need to know your risk. Yeah, and maybe Bitcoin's not well. Bitcoin's going to be honestly the least out of all crypto in terms of volatility, because it is pretty much just up and to the right over time. I mean, for someone like you, I would not recommend anything crazy like
I got Coffin Coin. Hell yeah.
Coffin Coin. Yep. Or the Doge coin or the dog coins and all that. That's going to be kind of scary to hold over time. As everybody's going to go to
make Mondo coin
0 to 100 every 4 years or 2 years with Bitcoin. Yeah, you could make Mondo coin.
We
gotta make it a fair marketplace. None of this 90% goes to Mondo only coin metrics. Yeah, they do that.
I will be Mondo Satoshi.
Oh, Mondo Satoshi Pepe Doge. Yep, there's some ridiculous long named coin that has everyone's name in it.
Or like all of the crazy animes where it's like we watched the 100 Girlfriends That Really 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 Love You, or like,
oh yeah,
I maxed out my defense and now I can't be hit anymore. Like you just gotta make the crypto coin that's so fucking long people buy it because it's stupid.
Yeah, just Sonic, my favorite.
That's going to change the world and make you rich coin.
Yeah, like the Harry Potter Obama Sonic Inu coin.
Oh my god, is that real?
That's real.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yep.
3 stars.
Yeah, it's the most. It's based on that one meme of that backpack I think they found in Asia. I wonder if I can find it. I think it was a real. There it is. It's a backpack that says Harry Potter. That's just a thumbnail for this video, but Harry Potter Obama Sonic.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's a real thing.
That's crazy.
Yep, there it is.
I look forward to when I go to Japan to looking at all the weird English shit.
Yeah, there still exists too. Or well, at least I was trying to find some with Dragon. Hopefully, we get him on here this weekend too. But yeah, he was. I was trying to get him to find stuff when he was in Japan, and we didn't find anything significant. But I do remember in the late 2000s they were having English all over the vending machines still. I remember when Tom Green went to Japan. and he did this whole freaking week or 2 week film thing there, comedy special there, and he just did dumb shit in Japan. And one of the things he did was he went to one of the vending machines, and they had, "Why have you not nothing to drink? Choose one making you better" feeling on the side of it, and he just kept playing with it. That was a good one. But I mean, it's come down a lot, though. I mean, they English is a second language now to pretty much every nation. So, and everything's cross-checked now. Major companies. It's harder to find English like they used to be. Like back in the day, it was like so common in video games, especially on like the PlayStation and Super Nintendo, and those earlier years.
Oh yeah, set us up the bomb. What you say?
Yeah. What you say? All your base art belong to us.
Base. The remix.
Yeah, that's classic. Oh my god, that's classic. But yeah, Bitcoin Mondo, Bitcoin. I did want to show you this too. Bitcoin is currently the ninth wonder of the world. No, the ninth largest by market cap in terms of all assets in the global markets.
Saudi Aramco, is that like oil?
Yes. Yes, that is the biggest oil manufacturer, I believe, in the world.
So I can shoot them an email and ask them if Bush did 9/11.
Look at that. They're 10 spots higher than ExxonMobil, or higher, 14 spots higher than Exxon. Yeah. I mean, it's insane. And Bitcoin did overpass silver last month for about a week or two, and then silver started to rally as it was like 1.3, 1.4, and Bitcoin was at $1.4 trillion market cap when it did surpass it. But yeah, after the halving, we're just kind of doing our thing, and we're waiting for this 2025 market top, right? And all these ETFs, as they go on, they're just going to keep getting more and more people's money flowing into the market and assets under management, and they're going to give more of the world away to BlackRock on a silver platter. No one pun intended. So yeah, that's what's going on. And we have economists out there, and everyone's afraid about the collapse of the dollar. I know you're in Canada now, but it still affects everyone. Like, once the dollar falls, everyone's gonna. I don't know. I don't want it to happen. I'm telling you, it'd be terrible for everyone. But it's undeniable. It's gonna happen at some point. Something's gonna happen. We're gonna either default or maybe strike deals with China, because they are one of the largest holders of our debt. I think Japan is too. I don't know, Mondo.
Speaking of China, I have another bit of information that could be relevant regarding finances.
Oh.
So whenever I buy anything in the United States, it just comes in the mail, and then I go open it and I get stuff. Whether it's cheap ass shit from China or some weird thing I imported from Japan, whatever. It doesn't matter. It just comes to your door, right? Well, in Canada, you have to pay like a fee to get the package released to you, but only when it's from certain countries.
Is it
the number one
Canadian
is
tariff,
the United States
obligation or something? Wait, what? Really? Anything for U.S. has to be held?
Yeah, yes, and you have to pay a fee either at the border or at the post office to pick it up. It's not even like 50 cents or something. Like I think JC's package today was like $50 to be released, wasn't it?
What?
There you go. Here's the receipt. $32 in tax.
$32 in tax. $10 handling fee. $42 to be released.
Because obviously I didn't pay tax on the thing buying something from the States.
What in the world? And that's just through, is it because of is a USPS standard rate or charge?
Yeah, it's Canada Post Office. It's not even like FedEx or anything.
I would have to pay tax on it from FedEx.
Yeah. But
that doesn't matter.
Regardless, it's you import from the United States
and you pay. I don't even know how to Google something like that. Big money. Oh god, that's insane! I did not know that was a thing. That is inaccurate,
because your Christmas present was not $40, and they didn't charge that.
$40 Canadian value.
I think it was 30 USD. Let's see.
Which is going to be a little over 40.
Only way I can think of is Canadian fee to receive packages from U.S.
You got to set the limit somewhere.
Recipient fee, I just saw it. Fees to get a package. What in the hell? This is the weirdest thing. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of it either until I had to pay $15 on my $30 package to get it released.
This was 9 months ago. Maybe is this something that just happened last year, or maybe 2020?
No. I don't know when it started, but
this guy said he paid $129 to receive the package, or whatever the hell he got. Is it by weight? How large the fee is? This makes no sense. You already paid a shipping fee for the service. So is it just a taxable thing that Canada's doing? Is this a Trudeau thing?
I have no idea, but
wow.
When I buy stuff now, I specifically avoid the U.S.
Wow.
Because I don't want to pay. I bought a whole bunch of shit from.
This is kind of going back to what
no fee. None.
Putin was saying. Putin was saying too that we're crippling our exporting of goods in America by just not willing to trade with other countries easily.
Yep.
Wow. That's insane. That's good information though for anyone not aware. I was certainly not aware of that. That's nuts. Damn, it's scary. Like, I don't want to stay here because of what's going on here at the government. I mean, maybe after the election I might change my opinion, but you're almost doomed if you do and doomed if you don't. If you leave, you're doomed, and if you stay, you're doomed. Yep. I don't know.
Come buy a Canada house. Like, the cheapest one around is like 1.1 million.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm quite there yet. Maybe maybe in a few more years.
We did the math, and the mortgage escrow taxes alone, $7,000 a month.
Well, speaking of which, I don't know if you've seen this before. When Moon. This is an algorithm.
I don't think so.
API that someone had made. It's on observablehq.com. But basically, they threw this together with an API that basically takes the annual increase of inflation and the Bitcoin appreciation rate over time and gives you an idea of how much you could retire on a certain amount. And I mean, you can go from 0.1 to 0.01 or whatever, and it'll give you not only the amount that it could be estimated to be worth and the time period in which you could actually just retire off your Bitcoin based on the amount you desire. So this is actually something I look at on every once in a while. Right here it says that if you had 0.1 Bitcoin, which is 10% of a Bitcoin, it would be worth $11 million by 2048. So I mean, this is why I try to use these kind of tools to kind of encourage people that it's not too late if you don't have one. Ultimately, it'd be great to have one, but this is something that's just going to keep appreciating over time. There's no way to really stop it. Especially with the depreciation of all other assets on Earth, and the underlying supply of Bitcoin being halved every 4 years. So the more and more people understand this over time, it's just going to be kind of like, we're going to have a train wreck at some point where everyone's just going to be trying to flood into the door, and the door's not going to be big enough for everyone to get any, and there's going to be none left to get. And these incredible levels are going to just happen. Maybe if, say, for example, I have 0.1 Bitcoin, I can live off of 60 grand a year, and it doesn't really change that much in America in terms of inflation. I could retire off of 10% of a Bitcoin, which is like 6 grand right now, by 2045. I do have quite a bit more than that, but yeah, I mean that's still obtainable for a lot of Americans. $6,000 over time if you stack that, and you could do a 10% of a Bitcoin, and it took you even a year to get to that point, and we're not even at 100 grand yet. That's still less than 10 grand. Again, like over time, you can accumulate great wealth if you truly believe in this asset. And this is a great tool too because it actually breaks down the entire algorithm just over each of your allotted choices on top. How much you're like if you had 1 Bitcoin and you wanted to retire on $100,000 a year. This is all in American dollars, actually. Obviously, and you could do that by 2035 with only 1 Bitcoin, and it would be worth 2.6 million in 2035. But I just told you that 10% of Bitcoin was estimated to be 11 million by 2045, which is just 10 more years later. So I mean, this is going to change people's entire outlook on life and their entire way to look at money. When they're looking to actually be able to retire so much earlier than you're able to, if they chose to, if you wanted to, or pass it down to their family. Like we're gonna have this total reset. Like we're changing hands of wealth, between the boomers and the zoomers, or the millennials right now. More millennials hold Bitcoin than the zoomers. I'm talking to hopefully Dragon this weekend about getting him on because he's the only zoomer I know that has some right now. Other than maybe oh my god, what is that? Jeez. English. Oh yeah, she sent me some English. If you hard, then you hard. If you work hard, then you play hard. If you hard, then you hard. Yugi. Oh my god, that's funny. Is that the new English though? Oh man.
I have no idea.
That's great though. If you hard, then you hard. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it? Yep. So I just wanted to show you that too. I didn't know if you've seen this yet or not, because I have shown this on my channel quite a few times. But
well, I mean, maybe, but I don't know of it in particular.
Yep. But yeah, I guess other than Bitcoin, like, is there anything else you might be? I know you were really big into stocks at one point. That's how we kind of got into on these conversations back in the day. You told me about your Doge and you used to have Doge and.
Yep. Nope. It's too much anxiety. I have dipped.
Yeah, but you gotta buy the dips, Mondo. You gotta buy the dips. Right, here's a nice dip tonight. 64.
I think I'll just be the dip.
You will be the dip?
Yeah, I'm a dipshit.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. You wanna grab those chips and just dunk it in that dip.
Eat it all that hell of a good dip. It's fucking delicious.
Oh my. Exactly. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's got to get down to like 50K again for that hell of a good dip. But all of crypto.
You gotta put a picture on here.
Of a chip?
No, of the hell of a good dip.
Hell of a good dip.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Yep. It's
literally the best chip dip I've ever had.
Oh my god, it's literally called hell of a good dip. Are you serious? If it lets me share it. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hell of a good dip. So just Bitcoin in general, crypto in general, are you feeling like you're just not going to get in at all, Mondo?
Nope, it's too much anxiety. It gets stable, and it's a promise of being stable, then sure.
But Bitcoin basically is a promise of being stable in the long term. You saw the rainbow chart?
But in the short term, I care about the short term.
There's no way you can just throw some money at it and forget about it for like years.
No.
What?
I don't have a job.
I mean, yeah, your situation is different, but you have a lot of money that's melting ice cube.
I'm still earning. It's in a 401k, so it's grown like $10,000 since 2019.
Give it back to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this here is a dollar cost averaging chart on Bitcoin. You can put any amount you want over a certain amount of time, and you can see that if you were to put just, I don't know, $100 a week or just say a month, you put in $1,000 a month into Bitcoin for every month for the last 4 years, and you started 4 years ago. Compared to other assets, yes, let's compare to all other assets. God, this is where you'd be right now. You can even do a certain amount too over monthly. That would still be 12,000 a year. I guess that'd be kind of be equivalent to what you're saying, or even that'd be less than what you're saying you have, I think, total. Yeah, I mean, you'd be $135,000 up from your initial investment. Well, it would be, you turn 48 grand into 135,000, basically almost up 100 grand. And that's just Bitcoin over time. Compared to other assets, if you were going to put $1,000 every single day, or every single month into, there's gold, and I think that's the S&P. Or is that the Dow Jones? Yeah. I think that's the Dow Jones. Yeah, you'd be up only about not even 10 grand, $9,000 in 4 or 5 years, 4 years. So I mean, there's a really strong power correlation with Bitcoin versus all the other assets on the planet. Fidelity actually put out a really good chart too. It was pretty nuts to see it come directly from Fidelity. I'm probably not gonna be able to show it either because it's on Discord. On my my journal on there, but yeah, Fidelity put this out. Risk versus return of all assets from 2020 to 2023. Yeah, Fidelity did this research and put out this chart. This was back in November of last year, and it's still crazy to look at. Bitcoin's it's basically a UFO. It really, it's an alien asset. It doesn't really compare to anything else out there, because you're only, again, like I tell everyone all the time, with the S&P 500, you know, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, gold. You're lucky if you're gonna get about 10 or 12% if you're heavily invested in risk year over year in an asset like Bitcoin. Though, I mean, it's insane. It's and this is only between 2020 and 2023. We had the bear market and the bull market just starting now, and this is not even counting for where we are now. This is only up to about November of last year, when we touched, I think, 35 for the first time in a while, or 45. So yeah, and that was 58% up on Bitcoin compared to all their assets over a 3-year period. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff I know I'm preaching, and I'm preaching to the choir, but like when you're holding money and it's not making you money. I mostly attack people that are saving in traditional savings accounts, right? The things that are making like 0.5% month over month, or 1% in some cases. If you have a really good bank account, then maybe 3%. I mean, they're basically giving you a yield on your money that they're using to invest in, you know, treasury bonds or whatever else that the bank is doing. And then you have the banks that won't let you take your money out. Remember we talked about that.
Yep.
About that one. Was it RFC Bank or whatever in Canada?
RBC. Royal Bank of Canada.
RBC, yeah, Royal Bank of Canada. Yeah, and he wouldn't let him take his $3 grand out. It was only $3 grand.
I'm only asking for 3.
What the heck?
What is this?
Crazy.
It's my money. I'm allowed to withdraw from my own bank account.
So yeah, I don't know, Mondo. I'm hoping to orange pill you at some point. Take some of these orange pills, and ride the orange wave with me. But anywho, I'm getting very fanatical as I usually do.
That's okay. But I probably gotta get going to bed. It is 11.
Yep.
You're sleepy.
Well, thank you again for coming on and giving your insight and I hope to get you involved maybe soon. Maybe change your mind. Maybe next time. From now and then. I mean, you made a little progress. You almost got a wallet for VR and
I almost got a wallet.
Baby steps, I guess. All right. Well, have a good night, Mondo. I will talk to you soon.
You too.
Thanks for supporting me in the space.
See you later. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, jeez.
All right. We'll see you later. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Bye.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Bye, Bitcoin. Yep.
What happened? Someone set up us the bug. We get signal. What? Main screen turn on. It's you.
How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction.
What you say?
You have no chance to survive, mate, your time. Ha ha ha. All your base, all your base are belong to us. All your base, all your base are belong to us. All your base, all your base are belong to us. All your base,